31 days, 31 seeds, day 3, encouraging lives by sowing seeds of hope and determination. And here we are in day 3. Have you ever felt like you just weren't enough? You just weren't smart enough, good enough, a good enough father, a good enough mother, a good enough friend, a good enough daughter, good enough at school, good enough at math, just not good enough. I've felt that way before. When I was younger, I had an incident where I had fallen and I cut my face open from lip to chin. And I was just a young girl and I had a really horrible scar and I was made fun of tremendously by the other children, to the point that when we were in the Girl Scouts, a lot of the children's mothers approached my mother and asked my mother to take me home and to not let me be around the other little girls because I scared them because my face looked so ugly. They likened me to Frankenstein. As a little girl, knowing that other parents were telling my mother to not let me play with their children because I was so disfigured. Growing up a lot of my life, I felt really, really ugly. I didn't feel enough. I was not pretty enough because I was told that I was not pretty enough to play with all the other little girls. I'm wondering if you felt that way in life, that you're just not enough. I have learned in life that I am enough. I am pretty enough for those who are my people, for those who have the love in their hearts and who understand humanity, and that beauty on the outside is ephemeral and it fades. It's such an instant piece of our lives. I would liken it to this. If there's any aspect of your life that you do not feel that you are enough, think about any funeral you have attended. And when there are gracious people at a funeral, what do you hear them saying about the person that they are attending the funeral for? Do you hear them saying, "Oh, I'm so happy that they never felt guilt. It was so impressive that they were never embarrassed. They were just always good enough at everything." Do you hear that at a funeral? And just for one moment, let's imagine, I know a little dark, but that you are at your own funeral. And do you think people at your funeral are going to say, "Oh, I just love how they lived guilt-free. I just love how beautiful they felt"? Or do you want people at your funeral to say, "What a wonderful person. What an amazing heart. They were so kind"? If you today are feeling in any which way at all that you are not enough, I want you, as your seed for day 3, to think about yourself. And I want you to write at least one thing down that you know that you're really good at, that you really admire about yourself. And then after you write that down, I want you to write one more thing down. Write it on a sticky note, write it on a notepad you use all the time, write it somewhere where you're going to see it all the time. Hang it on the refrigerator. And this is what I want you to write. I am enough. We all have the stories that runs through our head about whether we're this or whether we're that, and we go to meetings or we're going to be around a group of people and we get really nervous because maybe I'm not good enough to be around these people. We can't eliminate that story, so to speak, because a lot of times we've done it for so long, but we can change that story. We can begin a new story, and we can begin to talk to ourselves in a loving and encouraging way, and you will be shocked just by telling yourself every day, "I am enough." Every day. Even if you don't believe it, just keep saying it. And you will be amazed. You will be amazed by how it can make you feel. For day 3, seed 3, I want you to find something endearing about you that you absolutely love. Make it up if you need to. I had someone say to me, Michelle, there's nothing good about me. I'm a procrastinator and I can't get out of bed in the morning. Well, guess what? There's a lot of people in this world that are procrastinators and they can't get out of bed. So maybe you love to sleep. I love to sleep. That's something I really love about me. Go with it. Be creative. And definitely write, I am enough. And say it every day to yourself. You need to see it, read it, and say it. Seed number 3. You are enough. I will see you tomorrow for seed number 4.